Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mapcrap Season 3, Episode 7. What's up? My camera's too high, or my mic's too low, or something's going on here, but hey, you know what? I'm still here. I'm hanging. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Mapcrap. Can't believe I'm already getting my head shaken at. Talk about SMH. All right, so this episode event of Mapcrap was an utter disaster, where I fucked up the date and people thought that I had given them like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something. No, I think it was 2 weeks, and then I was like, oh. Well, I guess I have to give you guys 2 weeks then because I fucked the date up. And then... What do you mean I'm pretty quiet? You're quiet, you fuck. Everything should be good on my end. Can I get some, yeah, I think maybe Dawn needs some new head. I was going to say headphones, but just a new head. It's fine. Let me take a look. You know, when people send us bug reports, no matter how goofy they are, we have to investigate them. Yeah, get a new head, dude. It's called sleeping. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pop into the first submission. It's from Kian, Dark Metzen. He's in the chat. He's soon to be in your ear because I'm going to hop into voice chat. Oh, this is the wrong folder. I knew I would do that. It's called Alpha Squadron Down. So, Squadron Dow Jones. Just hop in here. Hi. It says 2, but I'm assuming... Oh, is one of these players an enemy? This will be interesting if so. Suppose I should set the stage here, the, Hi. Oh, okay. So Kian's, submission here had to involve a crash or a wreck. We'll see if he did that successfully. Now, in
certain did.
Oh,
Question is, where is the game that you just hosted?
it's on Radman. Aleksandar's here, dude.
Of course.
I don't know if I see you in here though. Oh yeah, there you are. Dark Metzen. I'll see you later, Aleksandar. Suppose I should close this OBS slot?
You can leave it open. It needs to be converted to the AI.
Oh. Okay. You're very quiet, by the way. I'll boost you up a little bit on my end. Oh, okay. Perfect. So the other global theme here was that the, Oh, Aleksandar, you're going to want to actually download the map. It has voice acting. You're never going to get it over here.
Alright. My background noise should be a little better now.
Yeah, it's just that you were also getting cut out by Discord a lot, so I couldn't really hear you, but it seems better now.
He's probably trying to eliminate the noise of my giant fan, which included me.
Oh, okay. Just, yeah, filter everything out. It's fine. So yeah, the overall theme of this Mapcrap was that it had to be melee-styled gameplay. Aleksandar took this very literally by making an actual melee map, but he did not follow his theme. Tisk tisk. Didn't even try. I don't even remember what theme that he tried to grab. Littered with typos. Well, yeah. I don't know about that one.
He didn't even misspell the map's name. It
Yeah,
could have
he
been
could have
Space
done,
Australia.
yeah, could have been anything. I guess maybe you could consider the space part a typo because it's a desert map and not a space map. So maybe in that sense he did.
True.
He could have also upheld the spirit of the theme by placing a bunch of trash doodads everywhere and calling it litter.
He could have just placed some fucking null tiles.
Littered with void. Alright, looks like he'll be popping back in here in a moment. So are you actually unallied to us, or are you just separated into a different slot for some other reason?
I was going to do something last night where player 3 needed to be in a separate force, and I ended up not needing to do that, but I left it there anyway for flavor.
Oh, okay. Well, Aleksandar, it seems you are ready to go now, so I suppose I should give an actual introduction now for the timestamp. This is Alpha Squadron Down by Kian. His theme was it had to involve a crash or a wreck, and the overall theme for this is that it has to have melee-styled gameplay. All of the submissions have to have that. So, with that said, Kian's joining me, Aleksandar's joining me. You'll hear Kian, you won't hear Aleksandar because he doesn't talk. He's a voiceless man, a nameless voice, Amon style. And yeah, we're just going to get into it, so let's go.
Alert. Multiple inbound Zerg signatures detected. Estimated chance of survival, 0%.
I hope you did text-to-speech for everything else.
They are everywhere.
Oh, you did?
This is so fun.
Alert. Engine failure imminent.
Everyone grab on to something.
Bradshaw's got a deep-ass voice, man.
Bradshaw, what's your location?
Halfway to hell, my friend.
Aha, not too far, then.
We need to make contact with Omega Squadron before it's too late.
Come on in, boys.
All
The
right.
water's fine.
I don't think so.
Looks like we are all set for the spawning pool party.
Reasonable.
Report for duty. Right away, sir. Roger that. Orders received.
Well, I had an okay split, I guess.
Let's salvage the frames of our old ships. We can repurpose the metals and fuel in the refinery.
Roger that.
Oh, shit. We can attack the crashed battlecruiser with an SUV. So you revealed a bunch of expansions.
I wanted to experiment with that.
Orders received.
So how do I do it? Do I just attack this crashed battlecruiser?
I read you.
Yeah, once you get the kill on it, the trigger will give you some resources.
Oh, okay. Quality.
SCV good to go, sir.
So which one are you? You're middle, and Aleksandar's
Yeah.
left, and we're up against 4 Zerg here.
SCV good to go.
If they choose to play the game with us.
Oh yeah, well I fixed the AI, so if you were giving them a lot of handicaps earlier, we might be fucked. But we'll see. I guess it depends on how well my fixes work.
I actually removed their handicaps.
Oh, okay, bye.
You know what? I just realized I didn't get the latest EXE.
God damn it, what a man! Jesus Christ.
Alright, give me just a second.
It's alright.
Find out like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, well at least it was relatively early on. That's because it's the defense calls, so... So the reason why the AI were not working properly is because they literally were not being told to do anything for base management as far as defense goes. So that's
That would explain a lot.
yeah, that's
Because they would get huge. Like player 4 would build like 15 fucking hatcheries and just never use any of them.
yeah. So they would only use them for attacks or something, but they would definitely never use them for defense. Hey, just like that, Alex. well, sorry, Aleksandar joined, so I said Aleksandar instead of the right person. iQuare sent me a bunch of changes to the A's plugin, hopefully fixing all the stupid shit that we just had to experience the other day. So I'll set that up while you do your thing. But I'm not gonna re-upload another exe, but that'll be, maybe I'll do that after Mapcrap is done. You're good to go? For real?
I already exe this time.
Yeah. What's up, Helltrix?
Yes, sir.
Darkness, void, and suffering. Dude, never thought I would see that from iQuare of all people.
Let's salvage the frames of our old ships. We
SCV
can
good to go,
repurpose the
sir.
metals and fuel in a refinery.
Why is 30 June Darkness, Void, and Suffering? Is it because you had to spend the entire day trying to salvage A's? Because I can sympathize in that sense.
I read you. Roger that. SCV good to go, sir. Roger that.
So I assume you just get surrounded on all sides. We did play a version of this map on one of the Fraud Nights or another.
SCV good to
A
go.
while ago. It was last Fraud Night, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the change log, but I fixed up the.
Affirmative.
There is a new expansion for these two players down here, so they have the opportunity to get beefed up while we interact with these two players over here.
Oh, I see. So it's like a target selection thing. You pick which
Right away, sir.
player,
Yeah, so
which
like-
set of players you want to aggress.
Like if we press hard on the main two Zerg over here, there's a pretty good chance that we'll get shit on by these two guys if we ignore them.
Right.
Right away, sir.
So part of
Orders received.
the difficulty comes from deciding like, hey, do I want to ignore somebody and risk getting wrecked?
Good to go, sir.
Oh, it's. I mean, when there's a number disadvantage or whatever, I think it makes sense to have to make some sort of target selection there. What's up, Harry? How are you?
SCV good to go, sir.
Imagine a guy named Harry talking about hair. More like Harry.
Job's finished. I read you.
I guess I'll try to cosplay Ultralisks and build a lot of Cyprians. What are your guys' strategies going to be?
SCV good to go, sir.
Try to get some defenses down while I fast expand.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck in a situation where you pretty much have to do that.
Yeah.
SCV good to go, sir.
My refinery is placed in such a way that if I build an add-on, I'm basically losing out on a lot of mining time, I think.
I read you.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I could move that refinery.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
either the town hall placement or the refinery, one or the other. But that's just so that I can actually build an add-on in the command center. Hey, don't tell my man to relax. That's the closest thing he has to a mixer emoji. What's a man to do without his mixer emoji? What's up, DF? How are you?
Give me something to shoot.
My academy. Academy. I've almost killed this battle cruiser. So.
I read you. Affirmative. Roger that. Jacked up and good to go.
Is there another battle cruiser nearby, or is it just that one?
Outstanding.
That
Order scout.
It's like one per player or something?
I read you.
yeah, per player.
Okay.
I think players would snowball a little too hard if they had more.
Yeah? Do you remember fighting against the AI on Friday night? Do you know what snowballing even looks like?
Yeah.
Pretty sure we just are gonna get killed. But, you know.
I ran some tests on this map before I updated my EXE to the latest one, and the Zerg would get crazy strong, but
Orders received.
they weren't invulnerable.
Yeah.
Job's finished.
We'll see. I'm gonna get some Cyprians.
Right away, sir.
Depot. I should have got another barracks instead, I guess.
Affirmative. Roger that.
Not enough minerals.
Affirmative. You want a piece of me? Good to go, sir. Give me something to shoot.
I have these men on standby over here. Just say the word. I'm gonna leave them by the bridge for now in case I need to go back to my base.
Report for duty.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Affirmative. You want a piece of me, boy?
Destroyed.
Reporting for duty.
Look at that. That's pretty good fast passing.
You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move.
Let's go for
Orders scout finished. Reporting for duty.
Not enough
Reporting
minerals.
for duty. Right away, sir.
Add-on complete.
I hear explosions. Everything okay?
Fight for freedom.
He probably just killed his battle cruiser.
Oh,
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go.
epic.
I'm waiting. Where they at?
Jacked up and
I'm waiting. Where they at?
yes, sir.
Can I build a future station? Well, we're not using the latest version, so while I could theoretically do it, it wouldn't do anything.
Piece of me, boy.
Like I said, I'll enable the latest version
Standing by,
in a
Commander.
little while.
Reconning.
SCP good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
SCP good to go,
Not
sir.
enough minerals.
Reporting for duty.
Research complete. Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain. Roger that.
Of course, there's a ramp here, SMH.
Orders received. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Freedom. Speaking truth to power.
It's okay, I'll just seal it off.
I'm waiting. Where they at?
Orders, Captain.
Part of my effort to make Player 1 space area a little more exposed.
Go, sir.
I'm waiting. Where they at?
Well, they do need to flank me if they want any hope, but...
Bring me to
Oh,
them.
Zerg here? Wow, that's a pretty scary first attack to do.
Reconning. Speaking truth to power.
Have you been being pressured at all? I haven't really been paying attention.
Speaking truth to power.
First I've seen of enemy units so far.
Okay,
Standing by, Commander. Speaking truth to power.
I got the
Bring
OV.
me to them.
Reporting for duty. Jacked up and good to go.
Once I get our Goliath out, we can do a push. It's on the way.
Orders, Captain.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your forces are under
I'm
attack.
waiting. Where they at? Boots on the
Probably have
ground.
got a mid-bay at some point.
Fight for freedom. Standing by, Commander. I'm waiting. Where they at?
Good to go, sir. I read you. Job's finished. Yes, sir. I can't build there. Orders received. Job's finished. Roger that. SCP good to go, sir. Orders received. Reporting for duty.
Alright.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
SCP good to go, sir. Orders, Captain? Affirmative. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. SCP good to go, sir. You want
Hey, it's you.
Let's move.
Speaking truth to power. Speaking truth to power.
Hey, I'm being attacked.
No, it's just one unit.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh shit, Zerg here. Actual amounts of Zerg here, that's impressive.
Job finished.
Additional supply depots
Just
required.
got destroyed.
Affirmative. Reporting for duty.
Add-on
Right away,
complete.
sir. Orders received.
What's the ping?
Job finished.
Oh, they're expanding. Do you want me to move over there instead since your forces are down?
Stand. I'm waiting. Where they
I'll
at?
start moving in that direction. Seems like you guys have blue anyway.
Uh,
Bring me to operational. Reconning.
Additional supply depots required.
I read you. Job
Your
finished.
forces are
I
under
read
attack.
you. Orders received. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Orders received.
I'm waiting. Where they at? Standing by, Commander.
Good to go, sir.
I'm waiting. Where they at?
Yeah, at some point we're going to be
Upgrade add-on complete.
modifying the graphic. By we, I mean
Status. Operation.
uh,
Commander.
you.
Good to go,
Your forces are under attack.
It's really hard to hear, but that at the end of that voice line, it's the sound of a marine firing and a zergling dying.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty hard to not only hear, but also tell, like, readably speaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause it's an in-game sound effect in the middle of gameplay. That's not actually coming from a real source. Holy Zergling. It's okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
I don't think they can ever kill me if I have enough shamans.
Bring me to him. I'm waiting. Where they at?
Oh. Looks like your Nat's under attack. Oh, this is not a bad Sim City. It's almost like somebody actually planned this out or something.
What?
Where they at? I'm waiting. Where they at? Standing by, Commander.
Say what planned? I couldn't hear you over shit dying.
I was saying that there was
Complete.
a neat-looking set of structures placed by the AI.
I read you. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Your forces are under attack.
Bring me to him.
My infrastructure is starting to fall behind because I'm a bad player.
It's okay, I'm floating 2K minerals.
I'm floating 3K.
3? Of course, it just has to be 3.
Oh, for a second I thought it was telling me I needed more supply depots to build a factory. That's kind of shit.
Yeah, sorry man. I forgot to tell you about that change that I added in recently.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, units don't cost supply, only production structures.
Of course.
Add-on complete.
Reporting for duty. Right away,
Research
sir.
complete.
I can't feel there. Affirmative.
Your forces are under attack.
Freedom.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I should probably get some armor upgrades. Oops.
SCP good to go, sir.
Freedom.
I can't build it. Something's in the way.
Add-on
What do you mean
Shit.
complete.
anyway? Wake up, bro. What's happening?
Your forces
Oh,
are
fuck.
under attack.
Get him!
Additional supply depots required.
Alright, I think I killed this guy. Shamans are probably busted. I always knew it in my heart of hearts.
Your forces are under attack. Required.
God damn it, I have no space for depots.
Finished. Right away, sir. Roger that. I read you.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Affirmative.
Your forces are under attack. Insufficient S3E07 citizen ready.
Whenever this egg dies, I will move on.
Your forces are under attack.
I'm waiting. Where they at?
So, I would say that this is probably a little too strong.
Your forces are under attack.
What is?
Just my fucking composition. I think it's just shamans are pretty strong when they can heal perpetually like that.
Call the shot. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Fight for freedom!
Affirmative. I can't feel orders received. Exterminator. Roger that.
Shaman status
Hey.
operational.
You're taking that base. That's supposed to be my base.
Direct unit.
I don't know where the SUV that I just sent to you is standing is either. Oh, thanks for the science vessels, because I just ran out of scan. I'm gonna keep A moving down here.
I'm waiting. Where they at?
Your forces are under attack.
I think Ghosts might move a little bit more than 125% speed with somatic implants, but you know.
Upgrade complete.
I'm gone. I'm all over it.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, something's in the way, alright. Gee, I wonder what it
Nuclear
is.
launch detected.
Fucking Zerg here in the way, man.
Alone.
Good shit.
Your forces are under attack.
I was able to successfully nuke. What's up, bro? You like my shamans? Your entire squad has not suffered a single
Your
catch.
forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Alright, hold on, I gotta change my rallies.
Upgrade complete.
We gotta deal with this infestation on our curb.
Nuclear launch detected.
Where are you making?
Your forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
I hope it's not on me, because I don't feel like moving my units right now. Oh, fuck!
Upgrade complete.
I'm under attack, and I only had a
Your
bunker.
forces are under attack.
I knew this would happen. It's okay, I'll...
Standing
Population
by,
low.
Commander.
Damn those
I'm
Zerg.
waiting. Where they
I
at?
was just a lurker, dude.
Your forces are under
You got this.
Oh, I guess the actual threatening units flew out and died a long time ago. Oh, I have no scans. Meanwhile, this one is just sat here doing nothing.
Your forces are under
If you look over here, you'll see that a lot of units have died in my base.
Ah, I see that. So you've been mostly on the defensive this whole time, I guess?
Yeah, I've been able to move out.
Oh, there's another army of Mongoloids coming at me. No more Zerglings, no! I don't have any crowd control. Ah!
Your forces
Quick,
are
somebody
under
send help. I'm busy losing the fight over here.
Standing by, Commander.
Oh no, they've got ultras too.
Your forces are under attack.
What a disaster.
Fight for freedom!
That guy got routed so quick.
Base is under attack.
Standing by, Commander. Boots on
Ah.
the ground. We're moving. Let's blow
No! Oh goodness. I was not paying attention or spending any of my money. For shame.
Your forces are under attack.
Holy shit.
Where's my assistance, dude?
Base is under attack.
Where they at?
Where's my fucking army, dude?
Oh, what happened to you? Wait, there's no way we're actually
Base
losing.
is under attack.
Speaking truth to power.
Your forces are under attack.
What's up, Veek?
Your forces
No, you've
are
got to
under
toggle them on, but when you toggle them on, they work pretty well. Unfortunately, nothing can heal my soul or base.
Base is under attack.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh, somebody help me.
Wait, what happened to all the units I sent over there?
Your forces are under
Oh,
They
fuck,
fucking
my
died.
main army died too. God damn it. Wait, we might actually lose.
That means we have to retry.
Dude, I totally
Yeah, dude,
fucked
I-
off this first game. Did nothing because I didn't take them seriously. Holy fuck, was that a mistake?
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, I'm screwed.
Your depots are plagued. That's epic. You know what Mutas doesn't? I blame you. You and your fucking 4 Mutas that are completely unupgraded. They're what did me in. Alright, I might actually be able to salvage this. Give me a sec. Aleksandar seems like he's still in a pretty good spot, so I think I can try and bail you out, but... Oh, okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright, clearly I need to go back to fire bats. Fuck this, dude.
Shit.
Your forces are under attack.
Well, it's a good thing I reverted the handicaps before I released these.
What were the handicaps?
The Zerg player has got an extra worker and 200 scouting minerals,
Ah.
which is really, it's just like, that was really just offsetting the fact that we get the bonus resources.
Wait, how are you
like-
dead? What happened to you? Besides your medics getting gridling. Oh
Shit.
man.
Hey, dude, the other Zerg is still alive in the top left. We didn't even kill him.
What the fuck? I almost entirely annihilated him. He must have had one drone. And look at what they're doing. Look at this disrespect.
Base is under attack.
Do you believe this? I just got disrespected by my own AI. Oh wow, really? That sounds epic.
Base is under attack.
Dude, look at, well, I don't know if you can see it, but up here, the AI is building an extractor, but it has no hatchery or anything else.
Well, you don't know that. Aleksandar, lift off and scout that hatchery.
No, when you get defeated, you get vision of the map.
Oh, okay. Well, it's official. I'm out of here, dude. This is nuts, man. Fucking AI destroyed us. Oh, look at all these brute things. Jesus Christ. Oh no, plague! I like that they're just plaguing themselves at this point. Well, Aleksandar, if only we had nuked them successfully. Hey, look, they're building a hatchery now. All
Get
right.
that fast extractor first, though, man.
Yeah. Listen, they're just... That's like pissing on your dog's face or something. It's like marking your territory. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I had nuked the same exact spot earlier, too. Not the hive, but I nuked like above it, where there was a bunch of static defense. Man, I can't believe how much shit they ended up building. Oh, it looks like they're bugging out trying to transport these drones through a Nidus canal or something. I think they're constantly requesting overlords instead of the Nidus. That's something for Iquare to look at. But holy shit! Hey, look at this Nidus. What the fuck? What a mess. My last depot. Well, boys, we got fucking annihilated. Let's try that one again. I think I'm actually gonna I'll try to pressure out. It seems like we do need to like completely annihilate them in the, not necessarily super early on, but whoever's in the middle needs, oh, okay. Do we have another player who would like to pop in for a game? If not, we can play with an AI, I assume. Thanks for hanging, Aleksandar. Appreciate it. Whoever's in the middle, they don't really get... It doesn't seem like they get super pressured. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, early in, you definitely have some freedom to make first push. So I think the meta for this particular map is going to be eliminating the top left player early on with a joint effort. And then after that, it's like you can kind of do like the middle player holds down the middle and tries to aggress on a Dark Sapphire, while the other two players try to push on Magma and Electric Blue.
yeah, it seems like I could either try to kill the blue player in the bottom right, or I could try to like just in terms of what I have access to in my position in the mid right or top right area. It's like a straight shot down to the Dark Sapphire player if I wanted to. And that also nets me like a whole bunch of expansions. It definitely seems like I'm encouraged to go that way. So what I think I'll probably try to do is do an early forward expansion instead of one on my back end, because I really desperately need build space, but also like easy access. It's like a weird combination of the compact bases in terms of build space, but also really thin ramps, but a lot of them that make pathfinding kind of a headache. And so the solution I see to this now, assuming there are no map changes, would be to try and like just get a closer position for my production structures to be closer to the front lines. It was Melee Hydra AI. And yes, it's the latest GitHub Hydra EXE.
Probably make sure they download the map too.
Oh yeah, and you have to download the map from the Mapcrap channel it was posted in, or in the forum thread, because it has audio lines. I want to say voice acting, but it's text to speech, so I don't know if it qualifies. But because it has audio lines, it's going to take a while to download through admin otherwise. So. But yeah, based on that fact alone, I think it's certainly something.
There's also it could technically be my third if I chose to take it, but there's that expansion to my immediate right that has a lot of extra build space. And I actually envision player one trying to take that in some games instead of taking the right or the back natural.
Right. Well, there's definitely some different play here and there. I guess I can pull open the map in not on stream, but just opening it up to look at the layout right now. Oh, that's a good prank. I opened it in the wrong profile. I think the biggest, probably the biggest issue is like my units take very strange pathways when I'm rallying stuff. It's like because the map is so busy in terms of doodads that block pathfinding and constrict space, and then the pathway, like even without the doodads, the pathways are pretty thin, makes it kind of difficult to sort of like, unless you really know the map, it makes it really hard for a player to like set up their base in such a way that benefits them directly for the purpose of what's up, Veek? For the purpose of building like a base layout that will allow them to easily rally stuff and also like take advantage of defender's advantage, stuff like that. But at the same time, I was going for an entirely bio composition, which in theory should have been the most mobile or like the easiest to squeeze through stuff. And I was still kind of having some issues. So I'm going to try to go into like bio into tank or something, like a tank push, but I'm really not 100% sure how that's going to work out. I'll put it to you that way. So we'll see how that pays off, because it seems like you really needed to make really good use of the limited space in terms of positioning, not only for build space, but also for movement. Like tanks would probably be really good. Wyverns would probably be really good. Anything that can do some sort of AoE area control, area denial type thing. I think something like that would probably work in this map, and work really well because you're taking advantage of very limited space. And air units are probably also disproportionately good as a result of the sort of labyrinthine design of the map. But, you know, tanks and reavers and lurkers and stuff are probably really good on a map like this. I just am not 100% sure if I see a way to transition from the early game where you have small numbers of units, like you only have like maybe at most one control group of tanks, if you even have that many, into a world where you would have a lot more and still be able to actually use them all in any way close to what would be their normal cost effectiveness in like a more conventional game or a more conventional version of Starcraft, if that makes any sense. Like in melee maps, usually you have a lot more open areas to take fights in, and so you can like do a lot more jockeying for positioning. You don't really have that luxury in this particular case. So hopefully that makes some sense so far. As I would say that that's an attribute of the map. I don't know if it's quite a criticism, but that seems to be an objective assessment of it, and whether or not we want that to go forward with that kind of gameplay, or whether or not you think that ends up being valuable, would probably just require some experimentation where you try with a more open version of the map, you see if it's more satisfactory, and then if so, you stick with it, and if not, you go back. But obviously for now, we'll just figure that out here. So anyway, is Mutas18 playing? No, I think since there's only 3 players here, it's you.
Oh, cool. So apparently I actually launched a build from April before I restarted right now. So yes, I'm really awake, but we can start.
Okay, so you're using the real one this time.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I didn't check for comments, so.
Man.
Of course.
I uploaded one today, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wake up.
No, it's fine, dude. You had an exam today. Apparently, you got 100%. That's pretty epic. Good job.
Thank you.
Veek's over here acing Mapcrap, acing exams. Dude, the guy's got it going on.
Did you see the mission briefing? Are you gonna watch it this time?
I didn't. I watched the ending of your last game, but that's it.
All right.
I didn't see the briefing. I'm interested what you came up with.
All right.
Well, we'll give it to you. All right, let's head into it. Let's see what happens.
Cool.
Alert. Multiple inbound Zerg signatures detected. Estimated chance of survival, 0%.
They are everywhere. This is so fucked.
Alert. Engine failure imminent.
Yeah, this is Dark Metzen's map.
Everyone grab on to something.
Oh, so it actually includes a crash. Nice.
What's your location?
That was his stream, right?
To hell,
Yeah.
my friend.
Crash or a wreck.
Aha, not too far, then.
We need to make contact with Omega Squadron before it's too late.
Come on in, boys. The water's fine.
Looks like we are all set for the spawning pool party.
What a mess. So one thing I didn't get about this briefing just our colors compared to the in-game transmissions, is that as far as I can tell, you have these...
Let's salvage the frames of our old ships. We can repurpose the metals of fuel in the refinery.
You have this situation where you transmissions come out and the color of Dave was red, but we don't have a red player here. So who is that? Which character am I in the yellow player supposed to be, or Veek the brown player, or you the fucking...
Well, Bradshaw's name is Pale Yellow, which is the closest I could get to Saffron, and red seemed like the only fitting color for Scarlet.
There's a Scarlet?
Yeah, I also had that issue that I didn't have the colors for transmissions I wanted to use, but I had to actually find some replacements, so yeah. I hope it's not too confusing.
Well, I don't think we have a Scarlet, we have a Sienna. I think that's what color you are, Veek.
Yeah, probably.
So brown would have been fine.
It's some kind of brown, right?
Yeah, it looks like Sienna to me. I feel like I could probably build around the whole extra minerals and gas mechanic. But we're all the same team. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is Sienna. Well, I originally put it on Scarlet. I guess I didn't notice the change.
Destroyed.
So are we actually making a push or something? Or
I'm gonna do a fast factory into an expansion. I just want to take this area and eliminate one possible passageway that my enemies have to get to me.
Okay, so I will try going to racks with some reason maybe.
I would just try to lock down this guy, because if we can at least isolate them and keep them on 1 or 2 bases max, we can segue that into a push. Is my thinking so far. Yeah, TTS. That's a Mapcrap special. Everybody has used TTS down the years, some more successfully than others. DF is pretty much famous for it at this point.
Orders, Captain. Got read you. Roger that. Job finished. I read you. Right away, sir.
Should have kept the depot for later so I could have dropped the second factory immediately.
Hey, go kill that crash battlecruiser, man.
Yeah, well, if you kill it, you get money.
With SCV or with
No,
anything?
just you don't want to lose mining time. Yeah, that depot was really bad. That delayed me a lot.
So wait, am
I'm
I
also still-
actually like gaining money from attacking, or do I
No,
have
it's
to
just
destroy it?
when it dies, you get like, I don't know what the money is. It's probably like 200 minerals and 100 gas or something. I didn't really keep track of it because I wasn't paying attention when it died.
150 minerals and 100 gas.
Oh, hey, the armories actually are not spinning. What the fuck? I guess you weren't a complete lunatic. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I know I report some tism shit sometimes.
Well,
but I'm
yeah,
not-
but it's like, whenever it's something like, it seems like this is the case, I'm like, what the fuck? Well, what am I supposed to do with that? I need something more empirical, man. I'm gonna send an SCV down there to expand. I got 2 machine shops on the way. Is there a way that you can try to like lock off the low ground entrance over here? In the middle?
You mean this over here?
Well, it's like before that expansion, I think, right?
There, well, it opens up once here, directly south, and then it opens up again over here on the other side.
Yeah, but I think that's the only other way that they can get to me.
They can also take a path right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm sealing off right now.
So I will
Not enough
just
minerals.
bring it all over here.
Not enough minerals.
I'll fix the armory thing pretty soon, I suppose. It's only fair. I've got like 14 SCVs or something. It's not that much.
Yes, sir. All right, bring it on. SCV good to go, sir. Ready to roll out.
Not enough
Report for
minerals.
duty. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain? Yeah, I did.
Research complete.
There's no back alley behind this expansion I'm taking, right? That would provide me with, or provide my enemies with another
Supply depots required.
way in.
Affirmative. Job finished. Right away, sir. Orders received. SCV good to go, sir.
At least I don't think so, from what I remember.
Ready to roll out. Identify target.
Oh, this is a nice little snug spot. I like this. Oh, there's a fucking ramp behind the minerals. God damn it.
SCV good to go. I dig. No
Oh, okay. I guess it just leads back over here. So as long as you cover it on your end, we should be fine.
orders, Captain.
Upgrade complete.
Roger that. Identify target. Ready to roll out. Reporting for duty.
Did I actually fuck my natural placement?
Target, move it.
Maybe.
Just tell me that I didn't.
What are you on? SCV good to go. Yeah, I'm going. No problem.
Alright, this mine is fucking defective. What a piece of shit mine! Holy fuck! Dude, that was not my fault. That was stupid. There's no way that's reasonable. I can't believe I just witnessed that. Dude, that was insanity.
Insufficient phosphine gas. Insufficient phosphine gas required.
Oh, I actually can place it just right now.
What are you on?
What a mess.
Bring it on.
Alright, I clearly need to seal that off.
Destination.
I'm gonna start tank creeping on this guy.
Absolutely.
No, not again. Okay, good boy.
Proceeding.
Yeah.
SCV
we could.
Job finished. Report for duty. Affirmative. Destination. Moving. Job finished.
Oh. We're still trying to sneak in here.
Good to go, sir.
Oh wow, they actually defending him.
What do you want?
Oh, are they distracted? How many you got?
Ah, it's easy, they can surround me. So.
Roger that. I read you. Reporting for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Reserve test violation.
What do you want? Yeah, I'm going.
It's designer dive.
Pretty much.
Destination. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. Orders, sir. Good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Orders, sir. 92, sir. What do you want? Identify target. Absolutely. I read you. I can't feel there. Right away, sir. I read you, sir. Orders, Captain. Yeah.
Your forces are under attack.
Destination. Identify target.
What a disaster.
The Wraith's attack speed upgrade isn't in.
It
Or at
just
least it was-
disappears for some reason. I don't know why. We're still trying to investigate that.
Gotcha.
It's it will reappear sometimes as well, which is even more fucking confusing.
Yeah, I'm going.
I think it's Icor said it's some bug with GPTP as opposed to A's, but again, who knows?
Reporting for duty. SCP good to go, sir.
Oh, I have another expansion I didn't use last time. That's interesting.
SCP good to go, sir. SCP good to go, sir.
So how is it going for you? Are you destroying them? Or
Not
smashing?
really. I'm very slowly inching forward onto their natural open.
I'm gonna help you take out this player while you have a lead.
Under attack.
He's still infiltrating my back end. I'm only alive because of mines. I don't know if he can do anything about that.
Orders, Captain.
It's not like I can wall this up because the mineral fields are in there.
I read you.
If you can take out that
SCP good to go, sir.
fucking spore colony, I can give you air support.
Additional supply depots required.
I'm completely exposed back at home, by the way. If an attack comes in, I'm gonna have to bail out, and it'll be a disaster.
Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
May come give you some support.
Depots required.
Alright, it looks like my tanks actually have this covered, believe it or not, on the back end. But they are still slowly appearing.
You got a lot of juicy overlords over here, though.
Yeah, just pick those up. I don't know why they're patrolling over here like Mongoloids.
Yeah, Marines with medics are really fucking good.
Yeah, try them with shamans. I fucking annihilated like 2 players with that. Floating this HB a little bit closer. I'm pressuring his Nat. He should be a little bit lower on money
Your
for a little
forces
bit.
are under attack.
Orders, sir.
Well, I am pretty sure that the greenish player is dead.
Reporting for duty. SCP good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
I'll grab this expo.
Go ahead,
Destination. Destination. Moving. I reach you, sir. Oh, is that it? SCP good to go, sir.
That was an epic spin.
Destination. Absolutely. Roll out. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I'm going. SCP good to go, sir. Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have
got
you
this
actually
guy's Nat.
changed
We should
the-
be good here on blue for a little bit.
Orders, sir.
Have you actually removed the cost for restoration or however it's called?
Medicines?
Orders received.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Orders,
That's why they're broken right now.
absolutely.
Upgrade complete.
Destination. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir. I read you. Reporting for duty. Orders received. I read you. Reporting for duty.
Insufficient
I
phosphine
read you.
gas.
Affirmative. Right away, sir. I read you. Orders,
Nice hatchery placement.
Listen, he's trying to expand his production. It's completely sensible. Alright, I should have this guy. Yeah, we just needed to not let them get into the fucking late game, it seems like. This is a much easier stomp.
Insufficient phosphate gas. Your forces are under attack.
I'm gonna go scout out his southern area over here. He clearly has some more units lying around.
Oh, nice, I'm dead.
Insufficient phosphate gas.
Luciferius enjoys your keyboard. He wanted me to tell
Mine?
you.
Forces are under attack.
Holy hatchery.
Oh, I just lost everything to lurkers. Nice.
Epic. You got his main, Tian? Oh yeah, it looks like it. Maybe I got his main with my fucking A move without realizing.
Destination. Identify target.
I have no detection, so Kian, you're up.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Target designated.
Orders, sir. Destination.
Calling online.
Your forces
Hey.
are under attack.
Identify target.
Alright.
Target
I
designated.
think we've stabilized over here.
Systems
Maybe I need a comsat. Oh, I got disconnected from voice, classic.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Identify target.
So every now and then my APM gets tested even more than normal because Ripcock just destroys my connection. Are you good, Kian?
Yes, sir.
Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack.
Oh, I'm judging by the fact that he didn't scream at me saying no, that he's probably okay.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
Alright, he moved over there. Not sure what's going on now.
Add-on complete.
Alright. Maybe you should invest in push to turn.
Orders received.
Your forces are under attack. Insufficient phosphate
Oh, I
gas.
still have no gas. Oh man, I A-moved into lurkers. Not again. Dude, lurkers are no joke.
Well, I just lost another counter group to them.
Where's your detection, dude?
Well, I have some comsats, but I wasn't paying attention and everything.
What?
Got...
You're half asleep and you're not paying attention in a really demanding RTS? How could you?
No, I have a lot of shamans. Like, how much is it? 10.
Yeah, you need probably like 30 shamans to defend from enough lurkers for it to matter. And even then it's like,
Oh, yeah.
the shamans will just die anyway. I think shamans are really probably disproportionately powerful against
Your forces are under attack.
unit armies
Yama?
that don't fucking like micro at all, like AI. But you could just target them down and they do nothing because they can't heal themselves and they're super vulnerable.
Right.
All right, I got my third gas up and running, so get some more factories.
Reporting for duty.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Your forces are under attack.
All right, fuck off with your random building.
Add-on complete.
Jesus Christ. Can't wait for that to be fixed. Alright, I think we've killed the lurker fucker. Fuck that lurker den.
Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir. Job finished.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack. Unacceptable landing zone.
Reporting for duty.
Insufficient vespene gas.
Filling gases.
Your forces are under attack.
Job finished.
Your forces are under
Destination.
attack.
Moving.
What a mess.
Identify target.
No HP tanks, classic me.
Identify
Your
target.
forces are
Alright, let's
under
push in. We should have this.
complete.
I don't know. Wipe this guy out. Oh yeah. Ian's barely upgraded wraiths are helping us out here.
Your forces are under attack.
I have so many minerals. Holy moly.
Receiving headquarters.
Systems functional.
Identify target.
Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack.
Alright.
Insufficient vespene gas. Additional supply depots required.
So many minerals and not enough skill to spend them all.
Affirmative. Right away.
Reset that rally point now.
Orders received. I can't feel it.
Online.
Additional supply depots
Identify
required.
target.
Looks like you guys have this covered, or I'm gonna fall back here real quick to pick off this base. Hey, I'm gonna put some irradiates on your wraiths. Feel free to erase her.
Your forces are under attack. Complete.
Receiving headquarters. Receiving headquarters.
Your forces are
Oh
under
no,
attack.
what a disaster. Height advantage on lurkers. Not again.
Identify target. Orders, sir.
Oh shit, he used Nidus's, boys. He fucked me with Nidus.
All right. Bring it on.
Was not expecting that.
Yes, sir.
Upgrade. Your
He's
forces
got
are
a spire, but he isn't defending with any scourge.
Might not have the gas. He is trying to build a lot of lurkers after all.
Let's roll. Commencing. Affirmative, sir. Ready to roll.
Ahmed! Dude, I got you. I'm covering you from the skies, bro. Dude, see you later. Ahmed Massacre.
Destination? What do you want?
Ahead, TACOM.
Orders, sir. Delighted.
Alright, I think we won.
Absolutely.
Comlink online. Target designated.
As if there were any doubt.
Destination?
sure they haven't
We've
re-expanded.
cleared out some Zerg here.
I read you.
Shut
I
up.
can't build there.
Oh, I have failed to
Oh,
achieve
wow.
victory. See you, nerd.
What?
I am just-
That did not happen the last game I played. What the hell?
Destroyed. Well, it's because there are two different forces. You probably have it not being synchronized across the forces or something. Or the triggers being run for a different player or something. I don't know. Yes, I modified the appear to... Yeah, I added the cycling up and down from the vultures. That's why they look like that. I was thinking about doing it for workers too, but I felt like that would be a little too ridiculous. So, yeah. Well, there you go. That was Kian's submission. Thanks for playing, Kian. Vik, is it your turn? What do you say?
Well, mine is set up only for one player, so...
Oh, okay. Well, I'll play it by myself then.
Strange,
Oh no,
dude.
you have the Darkwind Howls theme running for this. God damn it.
Don't worry, it's on lane menu.
Yeah, it doesn't work as an in-game track, as I found out when I tried to use it for my Mapcrap a while ago. Alright, well, thanks for joining me for the Kian playthrough. I'll need at least 3 players for the playthrough of my map, so stay tuned for that. I
Oh,
guess.
I'm up to that, so... I will watch the stream and let me know
Alright.
when you want to play there.
See you guys in a little while.
Yeah, see ya.
This song destroys me every time. Alright, so, Game Night by Veek7. It's his Mapcrap submission. I'm expecting some pretty good stuff. I did some voice acting for this earlier in the week, or last week. So it can only be good, is all I'm saying. So yeah, his theme, he was kind enough to put it in here. Map must include the void. Obviously, also a part of the overall event theme of melee gameplay, so we'll see how that goes. Let's get it started. What a mess.
Veek? Why did you call me so late at night?
Well, we have some mini Mapcrap submissions to play.
I have some time right now. I was intending to play some Hydra anyways.
1 hour
Holy
later.
Shit! Beating that map took us a while.
Yeah, melee AI really is challenging after all the work you guys put into it. Good job.
Yeah, I think it really came together recently. What are we playing now?
Give me a minute. I have a call from Dawn. I will see what's up.
10 minutes later.
Holy moly, void anomalies again.
What? Is this what Metzen did to this game?
Dark Metzen.
Void. How fantastic. Let's get this over with.
One other disclaimer before we start. Dawn told me that they mind control Mask.
Can we do anything so he recovers? What's your approach on the objective?
I would say we are probably outnumbered. Judging by the map players' logs, we are facing 4 other players. That leaves us with 2v4. We should get Mask back to even the odds. The only problem is, I don't know what holds control over him.
Wait, didn't you design this map?
No, we live in a simulation.
Oh, fantastic.
What a reasonable response. I like that even though this dialogue was written all by you, and you got me to voice act it and you to voice act yourself, it sounds as if you just have 2 completely distinct, different conversations happening at the same time. It's pretty fucking funny, to be honest. So, that's pretty epic. Destroy all hostile factories. Oh, you got it, man.
Void anomalies were seen at these coordinates.
What's this gimmick all about?
Dawn told me that the closer you are to them, the weirder things get. We might see or hear weird things. Apparently, people are getting mind-controlled here, having Mask as the prime example. Oh, and your game might even crash. That would result in you being stuck in this simulation.
That's
Sounds
rude.
like fun. What's your game plan?
I like my
Our
portrait, by
first
the way.
priority is to get Mask back on our side. It should give us an edge we need. Then we should finish off the rest. That should prevent these void anomalies from happening.
Getting him back on our side will surely help. Let's focus on that.
Good luck, have fun.
Awaken, my child.
Oh no.
Embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
What an unreasonable response. You sure did get some grade A grade A stuff. Man. Where the fuck's my expansion? The music you picked is this is that short song that I put together a while ago, right? From Senmuth.
Is it not amusing? The great charade
that's
of
not...
life. Have you not yet seen?
Hey, this is mess. That's not Amon.
Of it all.
That's Amon! How fantastic. What's next? Necron?
I already told you, I don't know anything about the map. And even if it would be Necron, would you want to punch him in the face?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I had officer. I swear I didn't know the context. I swear this is taken out of context. This is not a threat.
SCP good to go, sir. Yes, sir? Orders, Captain?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I read you.
Oh, I assumed it was because of void anomalies, dude. I thought it was your storytelling.
I, the conductor, and you, my muse, your voice shall resound unto the end of the stars. I have come for you, and you alone.
Welcome, my friends. You are just on time.
Oh shit!
Did you just ask me for
Dark
chicken?
Ackman, no! What the fuck? Where is that clip from? Holy shit!
We really must live in a simulation if you're affected by that Metzen's void nonsense.
Dude, what?
What did you say?
Yes, sir? Affirmative.
Hey! Hey, this is mine! Hey, fuck off! What are you doing? I need this!
Roger that. You right away,
Well, that's it. I gotta take the gas real quick.
Yes, sir? Affirmative.
I'm attacking.
Yeah, you're expanding into me, too, motherfucker.
I read you. Orders, Captain? Right away, sir. You want a piece of me, boy?
You're attacking, by the way.
Deputy Dad comes in for the swing. Ooh.
Commander, go, go, go. Jacked up and good to go. SCP good to go.
This might be a short game, guys.
SCP good to go, sir. Report for duty. Still there. Roger that. I read you. Yes, sir? Outstanding. SCP good to go, sir. Rock and roll. Let's move. Outstanding.
I tried.
Report for duty.
I'm afraid it was not enough.
I just lost an expansion, help me please.
That's not an expansion. That's your main base, idiot.
Orders received. I can't build there. Affirmative.
Should have built some vultures. Wow. God damn it. What a mess.
Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Executed.
Standing by. Standing by. Let's move. Outstanding.
Hold on, I might still be able to help you since you have a base you can return resources to.
Orders, Captain? You want a piece of me, boy?
Hold on, we might be able to come back from this.
Jacked up and good to go.
Executor, you are the enemy of all who live.
Why is Zeratul Terran? Get him out of here, dude. Alright, we're in business.
Your forces are under attack.
What do you want? Is that it? SCP good to go, sir. Yeah, I'm going.
Except we're missing all the time.
Base is under attack.
Alright, well. What a fucking disaster.
Something on your mind?
Oh no, there's more! God damn it.
Alright, bring it on.
Your forces are under attack.
What do you want? No.
Holy shit.
Is that it? Yeah,
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
is that it?
Call upon he who brings the meatballs.
What do you want? Piece of me, boy. Oh, is that it? I dig. SCP
Your forces are under attack.
No hard feelings, man. Hey! Isn't it bad enough I'm dealing with?
Your forces are under attack.
What a mess. Oh, nice city elephant too. What the fuck?
Orders received. You want a piece of me, boy? Alright,
Base is
bring it
under
on.
attack.
Give me some of this shoot. Something on your mind? I did. Sir. No problem. Oh, is that it?
Base is under attack.
No problem. Yeah, I'm going. I dig. What do you want? I dig.
Base is under
No.
attack.
Yeah? I dig. No problem. Yeah, I'm going.
Their range upgraded.
Report for duty. I read you. Alright, bring it on. Roger that. I read you, sir.
Oh, God.
Base is under
No! Fuck! Alright, clearly I have to restart.
Void anomalies were seen at these coordinates.
What's this gimmick all about?
Don told me that the closer you are to them, the weirder things get. We might see or hear weird things. Apparently,
Oh, you don't have the
people
latest
are
hotkey
getting
changes?
mind-controlled here, having Mask as the prime example. Oh, and your game might even crash. That would result in you being stuck in this simulation.
Sounds like fun. What's your game plan?
Our first priority is to get Mask back on our side. It should give us an edge we need. Then we should finish off the rest. That should prevent these void anomalies from happening.
Getting him back on our side will surely help. Let's focus on that. I definitely need to like scout and get information.
Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
I'll just macro hard for a while, rather than expand. Unreasonable behavior. I like that you picked his Discord profile picture as his fucking...
SCP good to go, sir. Orders received.
his man.
Roger that. Orders
His,
received. SCP good to go,
Additional
sir.
supply depots required.
Reporting for duty. I can't feel that. Affirmative. Yes, sir?
Is it not amusing? The great
Dude, that guy just
charade
decollided
of
somehow. That's
life.
pretty epic.
Have you not yet seen the futility of it all?
That's Amon! How fantastic. What's next? Necron?
I already told you I didn't know anything about the map. And even if it would be Necron, would
Well, he
be
also
a
says that
worth
they were seen at these
punching
coordinates,
fast.
but he doesn't actually
Yes, sir.
minimap ping or anything. I don't know if that's a bug or if what he means is like it's in this area, but then he needs a different dialogue line for that, I think.
Roger that. Order scout. Did I read you? Affirmative.
Not enough minerals.
Right away.
This time I'll try and safeguard you, actually.
Good to go, sir. Reporting for
Not
duty.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I, the conductor, and you, my muse, your voice shall resound unto the end of the stars.
I also don't really understand the context behind most of these dialogue lines. It doesn't seem like we're doing anything, per se.
Welcome, my friends. You are just on time.
Did you just ask me for chicken?
Dark, awkward. Dude, where did you get that clip from? That is so insane. I don't know. I have no recollection of any of that. That doesn't even sound like me.
We
It sort of
must
does.
live in a simulation if you're affected by that Metzen's void nonsense.
What did you say?
Did I read you? Yes, sir. Roger that.
Drop a bunker at your base, boy.
Reporting for duty.
Additional supply depots required.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir. Order for
Add-on complete.
I'm attacking.
Not enough minerals.
Fuck 'em up.
Yes, sir.
Don't get destroyed this time.
Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding.
Not enough minerals.
Executed.
Give me some of this shield. Job finished. Job finished. You want a piece of me, boy? Job finished.
Add-on complete.
Is that like a stream bug you were talking about?
Commander. Orders, Captain. Orders received.
See a nerd?
Base is under attack. Complete research complete.
Orders, Captain. Right away, sir.
His base must be up there or something. I guess this is an expansion.
Ready to roll out.
I don't know who Mesk is.
Good to go, sir.
And I'm not doing anything to Mesk. It's you. You're killing him if he's purple.
Give me
Not
some
enough
of this shield.
minerals.
Go, go, go. Let's move. Reporting for duty.
Maybe you want to use that zealot? No?
Base is
Not
under
interested.
Commander, rock and roll. Let's move. Rock and roll.
Executor, you are the enemy of all who live.
Did I read you? Orders received.
insufficient
Destination.
gas.
Moving. Orders, sir. Moving. Give me some of this shield. Identify target. Delighted to, sir. Job finished. Absolutely.
Well, there's this, but that's not very pervasive, I don't think.
Not enough minerals.
Jacked up and yes, sir. Absolutely. Reporting for duty.
I'm coming to help you.
What? You?
SCP good to go, sir. Target. Bring it on. Commander, give me some of this shield.
Not
Ready
enough
to roll
minerals.
out.
Not enough
Reporting
minerals.
for duty.
Upgrade. Not enough minerals.
Orders,
Well, I assume that guy's Amon.
proceeding. Did I read you? Orders received. Affirmative. Did I read you? Bring it on.
Upon he who brings the meatballs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mesk's color does not seem to jive with any of the opponents that I've seen. Is he Terran, or what is he?
Sir. Affirmative. Right away, sir. SCV good to go,
No
sir.
expansion over here, SMH.
I read you.
Orders, sir.
Thanks, dude. It's very helpful.
Absolutely.
Research complete.
I guess I'll try to build this here. Oh.
I just listen expansion. Help me, please.
SMH.
coming.
Could have done player combat to detect when the oh my. Almost.
Delighted to serve. Identify target. Proceeding.
Executed.
Delighted to serve. Destination.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh shit! God damn it.
Yeah.
Right away, sir. I read you. Reporting for duty.
Base is under attack.
Is that it?
Okay, I guess they didn't want to use their minds at all. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, is that it?
Your forces are under attack.
Is that it? Yeah, I'm going. I dig. No problem. Identify target.
I promise I won't storm your units.
Orders.
Don't make a girl a promise. You know you can't keep it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Reporting for duty.
All right.
Orders
Bring it
received.
on. Orders, sir.
Alright. Surely I can find an expansion to take.
Right away, sir. Roger that. Orders received.
Yeah, well, why if his color is purple, then why does his dialogue appear from white, a white male?
Fight to a mountain down Mapcrap!
Orders, Captain.
No problem.
Good to go, sir.
Base is under
Orders
attack.
received. Affirmative.
Alright, dude, come on. What the fuck? So I don't get an expansion at all, SMH? Well, at least if I can support you long enough, you can probably win the game for me. You are Protoss AI, after all. I just need to get to a position where I can help you out.
Right away, sir. I read you. Reporting for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes,
Your
sir.
forces are under attack.
Right away, sir.
Time to do what they call a transition.
Affirmative. Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders received. Field there. Right away, sir. Affirmative. Roger that. Orders received. Affirmative. I can't build it. Something's in the way. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain.
Research
Roger that.
complete. Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir. Identify target.
Build it. Something's in the way.
Delighted to, sir.
Good to go, sir.
Yeah, I'm going.
Roger that. Right away, sir. Job finished. Job finished. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
Base is under attack.
The working of Italian street dogs to the revenge.
Reasonably.
I read you.
Your forces are under attack.
Move it. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go. Let's move. Give me something to shoot.
I read you.
Base is under attack.
I read you.
Alright. I think you're dead.
Orders received.
Again. God damn it.
Your forces are under attack.
I think I need an actual human player to play this with me. I don't think I can get away with. Yeah, I'll restart it again anyway.
Void anomalies were seen at these coordinates.
What's this gimmick all about?
Dawn told me that the closer you are to them, the weirder things get. We might see or hear weird things. Apparently, people are getting mind controlled here, having Mask as the prime example. Oh, and your game might even crash. That would result in you being stuck in this simulation.
No, I'm gonna play it as it was intended to be played, but
What's your game plan?
Our first priority is to get Mask back on our side.
this will be my last attempt unless it ends really quickly or something.
Finish off the rest. That should prevent these void anomalies from happening.
Getting him back on our side will surely help. Let's
Yeah,
focus
I
on
mean, that's the problem, is if there's some map-specific gimmick that completely changes the difficulty of the game, then of course you would be able to win. I mean, this is like in consummate all over again.
Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
I'm missing a base. Oh, thanks. Playing the hard mode version.
SCV good to go, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative.
If I didn't have to worry about defending you in the early game, I think it would be a bit better, but I pretty much have to.
Yes, sir.
Is it not amusing?
That's Amon.
Orders received.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting for duty. I read you. Orders, Captain? Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders received. Orders, Captain?
Additional supply depots required.
Standing by.
I read you. Finished. Orders,
No, it just means I need map knowledge, pretty much. It's
Not
crazy.
enough minerals.
job finished.
Not enough
Reporting for
minerals.
duty.
Standing by.
SCV good to go, sir. Job's finished. Reporting for duty.
Dude, what a fucking strange stretch. He's not even a Cerebrid. He's playing as Terran. His color isn't even accurate to his fucking transmission. I have no indication of who he even is. Forget about everything else. He's also the voice of Amon. Come on now.
Welcome, my friends. You are just on time.
Reporting for duty.
I just keep canceling stuff because I'm trying to skip the trigger.
Orders, Captain? Orders, Captain? SCV good to go, sir. Right away, John. Finished. SCV good to go,
Not
sir.
enough minerals.
Reporting for duty. I read you. Reporting for duty.
Not enough
Orders
minerals.
received. SCV good to go, sir. I read you.
Alright, if I can stay on two bases for a little while, we might be in a good spot.
Reporting
I am
for
not
duty.
in a position to help you, though, so... That's where
Yes, sir.
more or less falling apart here.
Orders received. Orders, Captain. Orders received.
I'm attacking.
Yes, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Timing is pretty difficult to handle.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
You want a piece
I
of me,
read you.
boy? Outstanding.
Job finished. Orders, Captain? Affirmative. Finished. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Give me something to shoot. Commander.
I can't build there.
Commander.
Research complete.
Deputy Dad comes in for the swing. Ooh.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Commander. Go, go, go. Standing by. Let's move. Outstanding.
Good to go, sir.
Nice broken mud tile, by the way.
Go, go, go. For duty. Right away. I read you. Roger that. Orders received.
You're still under attack by another man, of course.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. I can't feel right away, sir. Commander, go, go, go.
I think. Oh, maybe you drove him back. Oh, I was hearing explosions from over here. Okay, that's fine.
Executor, you are the enemy of all who live.
I read you. Orders, Captain? Affirmative. Roger that. I can't feel there. Right away, sir. SCV good to go, sir. You report piece of me, boy. Yes, sir. I read you. Right away, sir. I can't build it. Something's in the way.
Additional supply depots required.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Commander. I read you. Give me some of this shit. I read you. I'm finished. I can't build there.
I call upon he who brings the meatballs.
Job finished.
Base is under
Job
attack.
finished. Commander. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Let's move. I read you. Right away, sir. Commander. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Give me some of this shit. Job finished. I read you.
Base is under attack.
Report for duty. I can't build it. Something's in the way. SCV good to go, sir. I can't build it, sir. Job finished. Report for duty. I read you. Right away, sir. Affirmative. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir. Report for duty. Affirmative. I can't build there.
Add-on complete.
Report for duty. Roger that. Affirmative. Roger that. Report for duty. Yes, sir. Job finished. SCV good to go, sir.
Our forces are under attack.
Orders received. Give me some of this shoot. Standing by. Job finished. Go, go, go. Give me some of this shoot.
That was psychotic. That was a very strange ring around the rosy old man.
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Somebody call for an Report for duty. Job finished. You want a piece of me,
I'm coming to help you.
Dude, you're the one who needs help, man.
Good to go, sir. Job finished. Job finished. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Orders
Our
received.
forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain. Orders received. Finally. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV good to go, sir. Piece of me, boy.
Base is under attack.
Orders, Captain.
You have enough minerals.
I read you. Roger that. Orders received. I'm going a piece of me, boy.
Add-on complete.
Somebody call
Base is
for an
under enough
exterminator.
minerals.
Orders received. Piece of me, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Call the shot.
Perpetually under attack over here with no dialogue to tell me either. SMH. I mean, I know I should just play better and
Base is under attack.
all that, but
Standing by.
Status operation. Need medical attention. Command, archive.
I read you.
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
Outstanding. Ghost report.
should hold.
I just lose an expansion. Help me, please.
I'm coming.
Dude, I'm trying, but it's not really working. For some reason my units walked over here.
Forces are under attack.
Complete idiots.
You want a piece of me, boy? Orders, Captain. Orders received.
Base is
I
under
can't build
attack.
there. SCV good to go, sir. Jacked up and good to go.
Order accepted.
Your forces are under attack.
probably won't storm your units.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain? Right away, sir. Roger that. Orders received. Standing by. Go, go, go.
A giant ball of Mongols over here. Sooner.
The working of Italian street dogs to the revenge.
Your forces are under attack.
Affirmative. You want a piece of me, boy? Roger that.
Your forces are under attack.
Reporting for duty. You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
Jacked up and good to go. Let's move. Rock and roll.
Add-on complete.
This is a disaster. No, they're standing on top of my fucking wyvern spawns. You fucks.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, so that worked out.
Birds in the sky.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Have ourselves a little flyover.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Have ourselves a little flyover. In the air.
Yeah, I think you're dead again.
Thrusters engaged. You want a piece of me, birds in the sky.
You want a piece of me, boy?
No, he was scouted. It's not Activision.
Rock and roll.
I could have, in theory, like, the thing is I have to babysit my ally, right? And so I can't do anything in the early game that's aggressive unless I'm willing to trade my ally for that. You know what I mean? And that's what it seems to be the case, anyway. It's like, I felt like I did okay this time by comparison to what I did last time. But it just resulted in you dying because I focused so much on myself. And then obviously I can't hold off, like, 3 players at once. You wish SCVs would begin their construction routine in the middle of a structure. Well, we're just going to eventually have it so that allied units and the same, like units that are owned by you and units that are owned by your ally do not block pathfinding or building placement. The AI already has this feature. Eventually will enable it for humans. I'm actually not sure what still needs to be done in that regard. I'm sure iQuare will tell me. You might not beat this without killing Overmind. I should have communicated that better. The gimmick is worthless at the end. Well, the biggest issue is that not only do I not know what the gimmick will do, but why would I have to, like, it feels really bad to have to focus down one enemy. I feel like if my AI ally was more on top of things and just held the Marine spam from whoever the red Terran player is, I guess that's Amon or something, if they had held the Marine spam at the beginning, and I didn't have to spend a lot of my APM and my action economy on that, let alone resources and stuff, I would have been able to just be aggressive against the Zerg and the Protoss and ignore the Terran player in the middle. I don't even know if the Protoss are over there, but I would have been able to at least scout out and see what's up. Like, I haven't even explored half the map yet in all 3 of my runs just because I have very little direction as to where to go, but I also have no way to get out of my base area because I have to help my ally a lot. So if my ally was a bit more self-sufficient, it would work out. Unfortunately, they are pressured by like, we're all pressured by 4 AI. It's a 2v4. We would need, like, you basically need a very specific kind of opening for this. So basically, the AI ally had to be a custom AI that was designed to be, like, play a little bit more defensively at the beginning or do something else like that. That would have worked out in a better way. Yeah, you could say, oh yeah, maybe the human player should have gotten another expansion that would have been available to them. I actually think that both the Terran and the Protoss player on the human team should have, or the allied team, our team, should have gotten, like, there should have been like an expansion in the bottom right-hand corner or something, some area over there, a defensible expansion for the Protoss, a defensible expansion for the Terran, and then they can argue over who gets the middle as another defensible expansion. This one that I took over here in the upper left of my base is not very defensible because it's up against a ridge, so air units have a lot of priority. The AI could just accidentally throw tanks up there as well, or Reavers or something. And so my wall was somewhat effective against AI units, but in a conventional environment, that would just be utterly worthless. And until I had enough gameplay space available to me that I could have taken map control above that cliff and beyond into the Zerg base, presumably. It seems like there's actually like a bunch of Zerg just like, I don't know what's going on over here.
I'm out of the game.
Oh, there was actually a base right over here that I didn't even see, that I guess I should have taken as well.
You will smash them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I don't know about that one. You just played the straight up, like, full smooch line. Yeah, so it looks like the Overmind's pretty fucking powerful. Also, it's really hard to tell my color apart from this color, which is a problem. So yeah, I think you had to explain the gimmick better. I would have tried to work the gimmick into the overall situation better. Like, maybe Mesk doesn't start out mind-controlled. Maybe he's hostile to everybody, and the Overmind mind controls him in the early stages of the game. So it's like a scripted sequence that if you kill the Overmind before it happens, it doesn't happen, and then Mesk joins you out of an alliance of convenience. Or it does happen, then you kill the Overmind and Mesk joins you. Something like that would have been more interesting, I think. So that is a problem, but I think the biggest issue really is the fact that the AI ally doesn't perform. Like, that's why I said if it was a human player that was hanging out with me and playing defensively, we definitely could have won this. Because one of the biggest issues with my early aggression moves and my attempt to spam out bio is that I could have also spammed that air behind it and been a little bit more focused and gotten Wyverns out faster, in addition to my Marine spam, because I wasn't really using gas that much. The Ghosts were probably a wasted investment for gas, honestly, although they were pretty useful for like luring in units to the bunker wall. But even that notwithstanding, like, I would have had more focus and more time to been able to actually do that. So that's pretty much my my issue here. I'll let the defeat trigger play out in case there's any dialogue events.
Your forces are under attack.
Lose our Wyverns. See a nerd.
Base is under
Get off
attack.
my property. I do enjoy placing add-ons on top of enemy units.
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
That's a pretty good defensive maneuver in some cases, I bet.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, it should be mentioned that it's not like you had 2 weeks to do this, really. Effectively, you were a little bit more limited than that. But I definitely think that the AI ally needed to be its own AI script that was specifically designed to work with this particular mission.
The curtain rises. The audience takes their seats.
Takes their sits, by the way.
Lights darken, and the stars grow silent. The stage is yours now. I will be watching with bated breath.
Bleeded breath, by the way. Well, it is aim-on, so it is supposed to be cringe, I guess.
Fine. I went into the role too much.
Wrong line. Well, there you go. That was the defeat. What a mess. I've been destroyed. But hey, I had some pretty good dialogue, so there's that at least. Alright, I will need some men of manly stature. If we have 3 men, it's even better. Oh, hold on. Apparently I put the wrong map file in. Not sure how that happened. Oh no. There we go. Oh wait, this is still the wrong map file. What the fuck? Wait. Oh. Yeah, never mind. Force 3, by the way. Yeah, this is regular EXE. I'm wondering why it's not... Oh, I see. Sorry. I just had to figure out what was going on with the map. Because I've got two different versions of the map on my own area, and then another version in the Mapcrap folder, so it was very confusing. Alright, so... hold on, let me pop into voice. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, so when you said regular EXE, did you mean Hydra or base game?
No, yeah, this is regular Hydra EXE, the one that's on the GitHub. So the same one that we used to play your submission. So there's AI for the first force, and there's just melee AI for the second force. So you guys should probably cosplay as the second force if you're gonna play. Since otherwise my melee AI will just be, or my AI here will be, well, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But Ultralisks was rushed. He spammed Cyprians and pretty much...
Well, I want to be cannon rushed by myself, so...
Yeah, listen, I also didn't have any time, so don't expect any cannons.
I'll be Veek.
Oh, okay, so there you go. Veek will be cannon rushed by Kian.
By Veek, you mean?
Yeah, Kian 7. If anybody else wants to hop in for this, feel free. There's up to 6 players. Hey, Icor can pop in. Icor, get in here.
Who's the third person on Force 2?
What do you mean? Ultralisks? He's
on Force 2.
Oh, the third one is Mutas doesn't. It just gets cut off because the force name is too small. Well, since we only have 2 willing participants, I will watch over you from... What is that stupid line from Warcraft 3? I will watch over you from the forest.
Turn into a crow.
If only. In the top left-hand corner, we have Iquare's AI, and in the other Protoss is Kian. And then, oh fuck! Well, you guys don't have an AI ally, so I'll just be.
Does he have a debilitated AI ally as well?
No.
Wow.
Because we're using the wrong EXE. I just remembered that.
Want to fix that real quick?
Yeah, sure. That's pretty funny.
Because I'm not going to play a fucking losing game just for the hell of it.
Yeah, you are. Hey, that's what I just did for 3 games in a row.
That's because someone doesn't know how to use the Fog of War tool.
Destroyed.
Alright, where's this EXE?
I'll just put it in from... Hold on.
And so you asked if I posted my Mapcrap on GitHub, so I have a local Git repository, so if you would want to see the history of commit, I could, I guess, make it public.
At some point, I'll probably do a Mapcrap GitHub, just because it'll be easier to synchronize versions than this mega nonsense. All right, I'm pushing this exe to GitHub, so enjoy that.
Hydra exe.
Yeah, it's not up yet. I'll let you know when it's in. Okay, it looks like it's in.
15 seconds ago.
Hell yeah. What the fuck?
We're gonna get into the match and it's just immediately gonna crash.
Well, that would be an excellent send-off.
So where did you post it? Is it in
It's just in the Hydra GitHub, yeah.
Oh. I really have it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
My theme was that it had to have celebrations, but all I celebrated with the only celebration is in the name, pretty much. I didn't get a chance to put any dialogue in. I should not have tried to work on Hydra and another map and this map at the same time, that's for sure. What a disaster. Alright, iQuare. Dude, what the fuck? This guy's still broken. Somebody execute this man. I think it's actually the map this time.
Deaths to 5. It doesn't trigger any AI.
You haven't even tested this AIs or what happened?
I did. It was running fine earlier. That's why I'm confused.
Wow.
Ultralisks, get in here and play yourself. Because the AI is defective somehow. Let me just make sure I'll reopen the AI script inside the file. Yeah, it has a bunch of shit in here. Also, I noticed that setvar local actually saves after you compile, so like the names of scripts are now suddenly there, which is pretty hilarious. All right, I'm gonna have to re-upload it.
Wait, what happened?
So if you open up a script that has setvar local, you can actually see the block names because they are there, which sounds obvious, but it's pretty neat.
After this, are we going to play a free-for-all on Aleksandar's map?
Yeah, I guess we could do a free-for-all.
Wrecked.
Can't even test it again, SMH. What the fuck?
Folders.
Alright, there's another EXE to download, so enjoy that. And I can't wait for the stream to end so I can turn my AC up. What a mess. Nice to see that people were able to actually use the melee AI for something, though.
Worked out pretty well for my submission, at least.
Well, hey, the AI performed in Veek's submission as well. Some might say a little too well.
I don't know. I think the bar comes down to average if your ally doesn't perform.
Hey, he tried, okay? He was too busy sending dialogue messages.
I don't know if Veek saw my question.
I don't know if
wanted
he
to know which
actually
build he was
saw.
having the AI run on. Sorry, the ally.
I didn't see any. Well, it hides it by default now, so I don't know what build was run for him.
Okay, so let's not actually use the slots from first one because they are custom AIs. What do you think, Ian? Unless you want to cannon rush me really badly.
I don't think Ian heard you. Or if he did, he didn't respond audibly.
I didn't.
No, all we heard was I. Lower your gate.
It says he's muted.
Nope, nothing. I heard a sound, but nothing. Can't believe just the screenshot alone. All right, you there, Kian?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So did you hear what Veek said?
No. According to my Discord, Veek's mic is muted.
No, yeah, he said it earlier though. He was saying that since the first 3 players are custom AI, he wanted to see them all, but they're not really that custom that it matters that much. It's just base layouts.
I see.
So. If
was he? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to, but if he was suggesting it. I didn't know if you had responded because your mic was having some issues.
Yeah, I didn't even hear it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go ahead and observe to make sure that the other players are actually there this time. I'm sure it'll work this time. I guess you didn't get the latest DLC. God damn it.
Just downloading.
Well, something happened. Let me see.
So why are the bars in the summary screen actually bugged?
It's because of it's a non-existent player color. We don't really know how to fix that, but it would be nice.
Oh.
That's like something we'll look at when the project's mostly finished. Like a campaign is mostly finished or something, and that'll be a bridge we cross at that point, I think. Not really much of a... Like, it's just an aesthetic thing, so... But that's been like that ever since. Like, anytime you use non-standard player colors, like beyond player 9 or whatever. Maybe only player 12, I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed it happens a lot, but I didn't know what's triggering it.
Yeah. Now you know. It looked like the AI was working, so it's pretty exciting stuff.
Downloaded that yet again.
All right, let's hope it works. From technical difficulties in Fraud Nights into technical difficulties in Mapcraps, it's just how things go. Oh, you're getting cut out again?
So have you actually reconsidered like the resource multiplier? Because as you saw, the AI is really performing lately. Like, I mean, they still suck against early pressure, but
yeah, they suck in 1v1 scenarios and any situation where you're fighting them in the early game. They just, what they need is like once they hit 3 bases or more, they need to start scaling down. It's pretty easy to do that. I'll add it at some point by the end of the week.
My Radman is on and connected, and I'm using the right exe, and I can't see your game.
I guess Veek couldn't either. I just tried rehosting it. How about now?
And now I can.
Was that a no?
Oh, actually, I'm unable to join, and it disappeared.
Yeah, well, I just closed it, so I'll go ahead and do this. I toggled it on and off. If not, I'll probably just have to restart the exe. Let's try that.
Unable to join.
How about now?
See anything popping up?
Why?
Unable to join.
Why? I'll restart the VPN, I guess. One of you try hosting and see if you can see each other.
What was the name of that map?
Frauders Day.
Oh, now I can see. I had to restart Radman as well. Oh, unable to join.
Yeah. Great. I'm pinging you.
It's right now.
Request timed out. Yeah, I can't ping you.
Try joining Beak's match.
I can't see it.
Yeah, so Kian actually codes, so we have some loading problems, I guess.
Try stopping the server. Probably just need to reinstall the program, I guess. I don't know why I would need to do that.
Yeah, so I can't ping you either. I can ping Kian though.
Yeah, it's me. I just don't know why it's happening.
Maybe try restarting the network adapter of admin, I guess.
I don't even know where to go to get network adapters. Well, I can't even disable it because it re-enables itself, so.
Wow.
Yeah, it just keeps resetting after I disable it. It does say no network access, but I don't know if that's normal or not.
No, it shouldn't be that way.
Why? What
So
does
all
it say
that
for
happened
you?
when you close the server, or what?
I couldn't close the server. I have to do it through Task Manager, I think.
Weird. So maybe we just go to backup.
Yeah, if I can't fix this in a reasonable amount of time. Dude, I have no idea. So what does it say for you on this VPN when you look at it?
On you?
No.
You're just offline for me. Or do you mean the
I mean,
the
what do you?
network
Does it
adapter?
say when you look at status or whatever? Does it say no internet access?
No. It is not.
I mean, I don't understand why I would be able to see you guys and, in theory, connect to you guys on my end.
So my Redmond VPN is enabled. It does say no internet access, but it's still sending and receiving bytes.
Yeah, okay, so that is normal then.
So you actually have a log file if you click help and vlog. I don't know if it will help you, but maybe it
No, it
does.
tries to open in PyLO, so it's not very helpful at all.
Oh, wow.
So if you can tell me the directory where this Redmond log is, maybe I can figure something out.
It's in C program data Famatech Radmin VPN. I changed the path.
I have it. Seems like everything is fine on their end. I don't see anything, yeah, there's nothing that seems relatively suspicious. Disconnected from server, connected to server, connected to all these people. Sometimes it tells me I failed to connect to Ultralisks, but that's about it.
I think reply from you now.
Well, when you ping? Oh, cool. Alright, maybe it's working now. I did nothing, and it worked.
Like a strange issue with the software itself?
Don't know why it would just shit the bed out of nowhere, but I hosted the game again. So you got one Terran in U Commander, and then the other two are Zerg. So choose wisely. Alright, let's do it up. I'll probably end up updating this melee map at some point in the relatively distant future. I think it could work, but... Here's hoping Ultralisks actually functions. Otherwise, we'll be in for a world of pain. Well, the AI will be in for a world of pain. I'm taking this behind the base expansion on the high ground.
Damn it, I fucking scouted that.
Yeah. You've got one right over here.
To go fucking find another one.
It's right underneath. See?
Fucked my timing all up.
You should have said something. Gotta claim it, man.
I'm the one who sent the fucking drone up there.
Yeah? Use your words to claim it, bro. What do you think I am, an actual cerebrit?
You're an AI, and I come build a hatchery behind mine.
Yeah,
take my map too.
That's a good idea, actually. I should do that right now. I mean, it's going to be a bit before I have much, but I don't think we'll be pressured in the early game all that much. Pretty epic timing, to be honest. I should have vision on any early enemy movements that come towards us.
So where's my nap?
South of you. You know, Kia, one thing that I liked about your approach in the Alpha Squadron Down map was when you reveal the resources but not the area in front of it, you still have to scout it in order to build the structure. Which sounds like just a UI limitation, but as far as I'm concerned, that actually is like a way to keep it balanced.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about that when I did it, but that's a fair point.
Yeah. It's just one of those observations I was able to make when playing, and it seems like it worked out in that respect. Alright, I'm almost done droning up like a lunatic. I'll actually be able to help. But I would get a sunk at your nat or something.
About a couple down.
It's going to be a bit before I have a Hydra den up. Funky pathfinding over there. Looks like we're good, man. We spent a long time troubleshooting, but it's okay. We got everything under control. Somehow. We got some contact over here. I must have speed.
Coming in from behind.
I got speed now. I'm trying to lure him to your sunks. I got more hydras coming. It looks like we got this. Good hold. This was originally going to be a 2v2v2, but since I wasn't able to get all of the teams, I only got 3 AI done. I figured I would just make it a 3v3. Oh, it seems like the AI was still broken all this time. How embarrassing.
Damn.
I have no idea why it would be like that then. It was working fine earlier, so I must have really fucked something obvious up. Oh shit!
Hey, is attacking me?
Yeah, well, you bullied Ultralisks, so as far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me.
Wow,
Yeah, get your wyverns back, dude. You can hold.
No, I can't.
Come on, Kian. You gotta counterattack. You gotta trade V.
Wow.
Don't worry, dude, I got you. Evacuate those SCVs, bro.
Coming with a bunch of speed wings.
Looks like my units died. It's okay, we're killing Eichwer. See you later, nerd. Yeah, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we win. Killed all the dragoons, nice.
Our forces are under attack.
I don't think Eichwer has any more probes. And I got Veek space, so. Nice. Well, maybe if Ultralisks had actually played the game, we would have been doing something, but, you know, that's fine. This result reflects the amount of effort that I was able to put into this map, given my time. At least we have a sort of functioning melee map out of it.
Our forces are under attack.
Destroyed. Fuck you, Eichwer shuttle. Well, I guess there's no victory trigger either. Pranked. I think maybe the victory trigger absence is probably related to the sudden change in forces that I did, but who knows? Well, my map was pretty shit, and now Veek is trying to kill me to add gameplay here.
That map's layout, I think it'd be good to see it when it's fully functional.
Well, the map is fully functional. It's the AI that's broken. Oh, I was still allied to him. What a piece of shit.
Hey, why are you all like this,
Hey, You struck first, asshole. Oh, I guess I should have A-moved with my hydras. We have not played your map yet. If you want to join us for that, we can do that next. Nice micro. Yeah, fuck that Queen's Nest, I agree.
Dude, they had to build another evolution chamber because I can't put more fucking Warblings with a mutation code.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Who needs Vorvus, dude? He doesn't have anything that attacks ground.
Oh, he doesn't have anything now.
Yeah, pranked. Well, that was a disappointing map. I'm sorry I made you guys sit through that. But hey, we can play Aleksandar's map. Oh wait, are we? It's free for all.
All right, now we're set it up.
I'm assuming this will work fine. One thing that's a pretty big issue with this map, I think, is general. It's very very tight. There's not a whole lot of mobility. So I think when I end up converting it into a 2v2 map, or rather a 4-player map, I'll probably remove the second Protoss and second Zerg players and keep the Terran spots where they are, relatively speaking. And then do what I can to fix it up otherwise.
Well, my map preview is, like, it looks like there's radio static over the whole map, so I can only see the resources.
Try unmousing over it and mousing over it again.
I
Unless you're just talking about the fact that the palette looks fucked.
mean, it's literally like, let's see if I can get a screenshot of this.
That usually, I mean, if it's really, really unreadable, that usually means that there's like some issue with the way that you set up your, like when you are loading in and you're downloading it and then you mouse over the map preview before you finish downloading it, it loads some garbage. But usually if you move away from the map preview and move back onto it to preview it, it fixes that.
I dropped that in Mapcrap.
Yeah. That happens like that. It's pretty epic. Aleksandar said he's on the way.
I guess I'm grabbing the EXE.
Yeah, he's typing that right now. So we'll do that, and then I'll get out of here pretty much. Oh, it might not actually be only AI. I don't remember when I changed it. Oh, I forgot you were in here, dude. Spooky.
Yeah, I can see the map.
Yeah, that rejoining fixed it. Whatever happened to designer Dave anyway? That guy was supposed to do a full playthrough of Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, and instead he did one video. Aleksandar asked him a couple questions, and he went into a fucking existential crisis and never made another video again. Poor guy. All right, everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll assume Kian's ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I should have made this in melee mode so you could form alliances. And, oh, okay, see ya. Oh, that's the classic move.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just have to make it in UMS. There's some really stupid issue that keeps happening with this stuff where it just will randomly shit you. If it just converts you to an AI for no reason, basically.
Joke's on you. You're ready to play. You're an AI.
True. Yeah, I'll just put everybody in the same force and then turn off all the allied stuff. Oops. Alright, we're in. So Aleksandar's theme was supposed to be being littered with typos, but the closest I can come to it is his defense is that he meant to type Desert Australia, and instead he wrote Space Australia. I don't know if it's not playable. I've definitely played FFA and other maps before without issues, but I'm not sure. I don't know why it's like that.
Yes, sir. Orders received. Affirmative.
Oh, hey, check out my neutral overlord. He's a cool guy.
Orders, Captain.
I didn't even know there were start locations on this map.
SCV good to go,
Well,
sir.
no, I don't think there are, so that's pretty... Oh, you know, it's if they don't have any star locations that happens. No.
SCV good to go, sir. Roger that. Report
that-
for duty. Orders received.
What?
What's that?
You.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Orders received. SCV good to go, sir.
That was epic
Additional
spawning.
supply
I don't know how they
depots
managed to pull that one
required.
off.
I read
Not
you.
enough minerals.
Roger that. Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that. Job away, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain. Orders received. Affirmative. Roger that. Affirmative.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir. Orders
Aye.
received. Roger that. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain.
Not
Roger
enough
that.
minerals.
SCV
Wow.
good to go, sir.
What am I looking at?
Yes, sir.
You what?
Orders, Captain.
Oh, hi.
Right away, sir.
Are you getting cannon rushed?
Affirmative. Right away, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. Right away, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative.
Nice high flags in your purple
Right away,
guys.
sir. I read you. Job finished. I read you. Orders, Captain. Job finished. Yes, sir.
Imagine flying an overlord through Terran base like a lunatic. No, it's too late now. You're dead.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
It's over for you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Right away, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to come in.
Roger that. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Orders received.
So, what's the big deal, huh?
Go, go, go. Reporting for duty. Job finished. Orders, Captain. Roger that. Orders received.
Not enough minerals.
Job
For a Mapcrap at some point, I want to have a unit that goes, "Hey, I'm walking here" when he dies.
Roger
nerd.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. You want a piece of me, boy?
Imagine saying that and as you die, though. Why then, of all times?
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Jacked up and good to go. Rate the waiting offshore. Reporting for duty. I can't build there. Job's finished. Go ahead. I can't build it. Something's in the way. Roger. I read you. Standing by. Coordinates received. Attack formation. Standing by. Coordinates received. Attack formation. Vector locked in. Attack formation. Vector locked in. You want a piece of me, boy? Commander. Report for duty. Right away, sir. Go ahead, Commander. Vector locked in. Roger. Vector locked in. Roger. Coordinates received.
Hey, you can't just cheat.
Go ahead, Commander. Yes, sir. Standing by. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. Affirmative. Orders received. SCV good to go, sir. Standing by. Coordinates received. Vector locked in.
Hey, what do you mean? Oh no, what happened?
Locked in. Yes, sir.
I think we both attacked him or something.
I guess. I just killed an overlord.
Attack formation. Vector locked in. Read the
Okay.
orders. Yes, sir. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Free-for-alls are like that sometimes.
Roger that. Coordinates received.
No, that was too late after all.
Go ahead. Vector locked in. Coordinates received. Vector locked in.
How unfortunate for your timing there for 2 more to pop out.
Roger.
Yeah, sup nerd, I saw you coming a mile away, boy.
Roger. Attack formation. Coordinates received. Standing by. Vector locked in. Reporting in. Roger. Attack formation. Roger. Vector locked in. Roger. Reporting in. Coordinates received. I read you. Job roger that. Orders, Captain? Jacked up and good to go. Go ahead, Commander. Transmit coordinates. Coordinates received. SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Commander.
Add-on complete.
Birds in the sky!
Transmit coordinates. Go, go, go. Let's move. Transmit coordinates. Coordinates received. Attack formation.
Additional supply depots
Frank.
required.
Affirmative.
This whole time I've just been sitting here doing nothing.
Standing by.
In the air!
SCV good to go, sir. Roger that. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Job finished.
Birds in the sky!
Reporting for duty.
Yes, Commander. Thrusters engaged.
Go ahead.
Yes, Commander.
Add-on
We shall. Shall we? Thrusters engaged. Have ourselves a little flyover. Yes, sir. Have ourselves a little flyover. Thrusters engaged. We shall. Orders, sir. Shall we? In the air. Yes, sir. In the air. Have ourselves a little flyover. Thrusters engaged. We shall. Have ourselves a little flyover. Orders, sir. We shall. Orders, sir. Standing back. In the air.
Your forces are under attack. Additional supply details required.
Shall we? In the air! Orders, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover! Yes, sir! Shall we? Yes, sir!
How embarrassing.
Shall we? Yes, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover! We shall! Go ahead, Commander. Yes, Commander! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged!
Commander, let's move.
Birds in the
Additional
sky!
supply details required.
Orders received.
Shall we? In the air! Yes, sir! Thrusters engaged! Shall we? Orders, sir! We shall! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Commander. Jacked up and good to go.
Additional supply details required. Additional supply details required.
Holy shit. I was not expecting that to happen.
In the air! Have ourselves a little flyover! Yes, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover! Shall we? Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged! We shall! Yes, sir! Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain.
Birds in the sky!
Orders received.
Shall we? Thrusters engaged! Thrusters engaged!
Orders, you want a piece of me,
Yes,
boy?
Commander!
Good to go, sir.
Shall we?
Upgrade complete.
Coordinates reporting for duty.
Yes, Commander!
Standing by. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
Shall we? Yes, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged!
How embarrassing.
Shall we? Shall we?
Oh, you guys are allies. You goofballs. Too bad you don't know how to use Squadron. What the fuck?
Not fast enough to chase your Squadrons.
Yes, Commander! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Destination in transit HQ.
In the air! We shall!
Not enough minerals.
Goofy.
Reporting for duty.
Not enough
Orders,
minerals
sir!
complete.
We shall! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Buckle up. Hang on, we're in for some chops.
Shall we? Thrusters engaged!
Your
In the
forces
air!
are under
Yes, sir!
Destination
Outstanding.
in transit HQ.
Shall we?
Outstanding. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go,
Birds in
go.
the sky!
Let's move.
Orders, sir!
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir. I read you. Affirmative.
In the air! Yes, Commander!
You want a piece of me, boy?
Shall we? Thrusters engaged! Orders, sir! Thrusters engaged!
Commander,
Can I take
you
your
want a piece
order?
of me, boy?
Destination
Commander, let's move.
input coordinates.
In the air!
Not enough minerals.
Shall we?
Piece of me,
Yes,
boy.
sir!
You want a piece
We
of me,
shall!
boy? Jacked up
Go
and
ahead,
good to go.
HQ.
Not enough minerals.
Shall we?
Oh yeah, I forgot this is a mineral only.
We
How
shall!
goofy.
Orders, sir! We shall! In the air! We shall!
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
In the air! Thrusters engaged! Orders, sir! In the air!
Reporting for duty.
Orders, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover! Yes, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged! Yes, sir! Thrusters engaged! We shall! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Go ahead, HQ. In transit, HQ. In the 5.
Yes, sir.
Why are your air units so much faster than mine?
They cost 300 minerals almost. Like 4 supply.
Orders, sir! Shall we? We shall! Thrusters engaged!
Upgrade complete.
We shall!
Your forces are under attack.
Thrusters engaged!
Yeah, I guess that was worth it. You've convinced me.
In the air! Commander. Orders, sir! In the air! In the air! We shall! Shall we? Thrusters engaged! Yes, Commander! Birds in the sky!
For duty. Roger that.
Shall we? We shall!
Good to go, sir.
Have ourselves a little flyover!
Orders, Captain. Yes, sir. Orders received. I can't build
Orders,
there.
sir! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Orders, Captain. Roger that. I can't build there. I read you.
Birds in the
Orders
sky!
received. Affirmative. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Yes, Commander! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Good to go, sir.
Yes, sir! We shall! Thrusters
Your
engaged!
forces are under attack.
Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover! We shall! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Standard.
Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged!
Even when I move ahead of you, I can't catch a single fucking one.
Hey, it's not your fault. It's just Scourge being silly.
Not enough minerals.
What's the point of having an anti-air unit if it doesn't do its job?
Well, you have to control them very precisely.
Yes, sir.
Jacked up and good to go.
SCV good to go, sir.
Go, go, go.
Shall we?
Dog.
We shall!
Good to go, sir.
Orders, sir!
Reporting for duty.
In the air! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Orders, Captain.
Piece of me, boy.
Roger that.
Base is under attack.
Thrusters engaged!
Give me some of this shoot. Go, go,
Orders,
go.
sir! Yes, sir!
No, you've done it
We
again!
shall!
Oh no!
Your forces are under attack.
Thrusters engaged! We shall! We shall! Yes, sir!
Oh Jesus! You actually, I think that's a good offensive move because that bronzed me so hard that I got fucking.
Thrusters engaged!
I actually just like laughed too hard to
We
micro.
shall! Yes, sir!
That's a pretty good one.
Have ourselves a little flyover!
Yeah, those minerals are a big shot.
Shall we?
I mean, I lost like a 1 Templar to it, so
We shall!
he lost a lot of.
You didn't
like,
do any
I
damage with
dealt
Storm.
damage to.
Base is
Yeah, I
under
did.
attack.
No,
Your
it was
aerials.
your dragoons.
Thrusters engaged! Have ourselves a little flyover! Thrusters engaged! We shall! Have ourselves a little flyover!
Yeah.
Thrusters engaged!
Upgrade complete.
How can I help you?
Orders, sir!
Good to go, sir.
I heard.
Birds in
No
the
one just
sky!
told me.
Birds in the
Not enough
sky!
minerals.
I read you.
In the air! We shall! Yes, sir! Have ourselves a little flyover. We shall. Orders, sir. We shall. You want a piece of me, boy? In the air. Orders, sir. Shall we? Thrusters engaged. Have ourselves a little flyover. Give me some of this shield. Yes, Commander. Have ourselves a little flyover. We shall.
What a betrayer, oh my god.
Birds in the sky.
I was literally doing nothing to T an entire game, and then he...
Because he knows that you're killing him.
I can't hear you, dude. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah. I turned my gain down. I was saying that you kept attacking me, so of course the natural course of action is to deal with the real threat.
Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Commander, jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot.
In the air. Have ourselves a little flyover.
I read you. You want a piece of me, boy?
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. Have ourselves a little flyover.
Unit item. Give me something to shoot. Unit item. Commander, standing by.
Shall we? Thrusters engaged. Have ourselves a little flyover. Thrusters engaged. We shall. Thrusters engaged. We shall. Yes, sir. Have ourselves a little flyover. Thrusters engaged. Have ourselves a little flyover. We
Your
shall.
forces are under attack.
Rock and roll. Unit item. Direct Commander. Unit respond. Commander.
In the air. Thrusters engaged. We shall. Thrusters engaged. Yes, sir.
I read you. Orders received.
Yes, Commander. Orders, sir. Shall we? We shall.
Commander.
Your forces are under attack.
Input coordinates.
You want a piece of me, boy? Orders, Captain? I read you. Standing by. Orders, Captain? I read you. Commander. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain? Roger that. A piece of me, boy. Orders, Captain? I can't build there. Jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that. Job's finished. I read you. Job's finished. Standing by. Job's finished. Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Destination.
Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
Alan Berry.
Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Roger that. Jacked up. Job's finished. I read you. Orders received. Orders, Captain? You want a piece of me, boy? Give me some of this shoot.
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
Reporting for duty.
Destination. In transit.
Orders, Captain? You want a piece of me, boy? Reporting for duty. Commander, let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move. I read you. Right away, sir.
Input coordinates. Strap yourselves in, boys. I copy that. Hang on.
Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals.
Outstanding. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Your forces are under attack.
Go, go, go.
I'm listening. Strap yourselves in, boys. In the 5, 5 by 5.
Piece of me, boy.
Job's finished. Destination. Strap yourselves in, boys.
Piece of me, boy.
Yes, sir. Right
Not
away,
enough
sir.
minerals.
Affirmative.
Standing by. Coordinates received.
Okay.
You want a piece of me, boy? Go ahead, Commander. Jacked up and good to go.
Orders, Captain.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Go ahead, HQ.
Standing by. Go, go, go.
Destination. In transit, HQ. I copy that.
Give me something to shoot.
Report for duty. Yes, sir.
Standing by. Outstanding.
Job finished.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough energy.
Input coordinates.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Transit, HQ.
SCV good to go,
Strap
sir.
yourselves in, boys.
Report for duty. Yes, sir. I read you.
Transmit coordinates.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain.
Coordinates received. Sector locked in. Roger. Commander.
Upgrade complete.
Rock and roll. Coordinates received.
Add-on complete. Base is under attack.
Reporting in. Commander. Rock and roll. Checked out. Good to go.
Go ahead, HQ.
Rock and roll.
Well, it's been real, boys.
Your forces are under
Unfortunately, I guess you expanded into the middle of the map or something. I tried to keep you on only 2 mining bases, but didn't really matter.
Actually, I never even bothered to fully populate my third after I took out.
Well, I killed all of the workers at your third, the mineral only, unless you're talking about a different third.
Yeah. Yeah, I never finished off with that base because I noticed I could just trap you in and then get guardians.
Yeah. Well, the problem is there's no answer to Guardian Devourer without Mass Mech, and I didn't have any upgrades in that, so I didn't bother checking into it. I started getting tanks, but obviously that wouldn't have helped me at that point, because I was more worried about a Hydra bust.
Yeah, I saw you rolling up, so I figured you were either going to rush tanks or you were going to keep massing air, which I had answers for.
No, air fell off immediately as soon as you started building Devourers, which is why I sniped it at the first place, but there's no counter to Devourers from Terran Air. I guess I could, irradiate them or something, but that would take forever. I could Yamato them, but there was no counter that I could realistically go, because of my... I actually took my third first, because I forgot it was a mineral only, so that completely fucked my strategy up. So there was no way for me to actually do anything at that point, because I would have had to basically pivot immediately. But I was also microing against all 3 of you guys, trying to do silly opening shit, so that was my opening gambit.
No, it was fun. I think I just didn't have enough pressure put on me because I went for.
Well, yeah,
I was
Meek
just
immediately tried to attack me the entire time, which stopped me from being able to exert more pressure on you. And then when I tried to start exerting more pressure on you, that was when I sniped your Devourer Haunt and a bunch of other stuff. But Veek decided he was gonna tunnel on me like a silly boy.
Well, I'm always focusing the person who's using like raves and shit because like I think the flying chaos units are really a threat. So I
They're
try
not
to
really
focus it.
like they're not a full on threat. I was trying to like marine drop you and stuff later on too, but
Well,
that was
they,
like I was only going to
really
disrupt your economy. I would never have been able to actually mass up enough of a force to take you head on.
The problem with flying units is that they contain you, so either I could stay in base or to attack you. So, because if I would actually leave my base to expand and attack Kian, you would just destroy me.
Yeah, well, the problem is Kian basically turtled, so...
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I mean,
even after
I'm
you
not
started
sure.
actually attacking me, I couldn't do anything to him, so he was able to successfully play like a goofball and win.
That's kind of the problem with FFI, but...
Well, yeah, but it's also just a... It's like a decision-making thing that where you basically have to, once you become familiar with the game enough to know, like,
Right.
like when I had enough tempo on the map that I could have gone anywhere, I knew that my solution, like what I had to do, my responsibility in order to stay ahead was actually to continue exerting pressure and attacking Kian and you. Once Aleksandar, rage quit it, there was a point where it was like, my main objective was to continue the pressure so that I could stop you guys from getting too big, but I don't have the APM to do that and also expand outward and get big myself. So it was pretty much just a perpetual, like, I'm desperately trying to remain even. I'm not really able to get ahead without giving up the pressure. Had you correctly identified the situation, you probably would have realized that as scary as it seems and as annoying as my harassment force is, I actually have nothing behind it. So either you could have just annihilated me or forced me to rebuild. And
so maybe if I would actually attack into Corsairs, I would be fine. I would then like expand. And
yeah, the Corsairs would have done okay against the Wraiths, I guess. They deal explosive damage, so it's not like they hard counter them. But I see
and
what
they
you mean.
also would like hard counter the Vipers, I think.
Well, Wyverns can't attack up, so yeah. But I mean, I could have just transitioned.
Yeah, and they
into
also deal AOE, so which I think would be handy.
It could have worked, but then I don't think you would have been very well equipped to handle what Kian had. So that was what I was saying, is like either you correctly identify that you can just wipe me off the map with a mass goon army and keep like some goons and cannons home to make it so that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the problem is I would have troubles actually handling his army even with... so maybe I would actually destroy him if I would use full my like all my army with storms and stuff.
Yeah, storms I guess would have been helpful because he didn't get guardians until super late.
Yeah, so I don't actually know what happened that you started laughing, but
you stormed your own High Templar and like 4 zealots.
Yeah, but
listen, like when you do that, like you waited for your own High Templar to walk into the storm. Basically, that's what destroyed me. It's like every single time I see you storm, you kill your own units.
I want to actually see that moment.
Yeah, it didn't really deal that much damage. I pulled my units back pretty quickly. My units were mostly fucked because Dragoons, once they get the range upgrade and enough weapon upgrades, they hard counter Wyverns basically.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't actually do anything.
Actually, I thought it actually softened the Wyverns a lot. The storms.
It wouldn't have mattered, because what I'm saying is, like, even if you did do like say 50 damage to 3 or 4 Wyverns, which is a pretty decent amount of damage, they can't 1v1 Dragoons, so it's not like it would have mattered. Like a Wyvern can't 1v1 a Dragoon given
but they could run away, right? And
yeah, but they weren't even they couldn't even get in range to DPS because I was kiting them back from the Dragoons. So like what I'm saying is, like, yes, storming those units is somewhat viable or valuable, but just moving them with Dragoons is more valuable. The storm probably killed some Marines, which may have tilted the balance, but I don't think it would have mattered. Because, again, I didn't have anything behind my harassment. So it's not like as soon as you moved into my base, I was basically fucked. And the only thing I could hope for is that I could drive you back without losing too much and then get to the point where...
So you actually scouted my build, right?
Yeah, well, when I saw the fast Citadel, I figured you were probably doing a fast DT, so I built a turret.
So...
I also just built my build order was like depot, refinery, armory, barracks, and then I built a bunker behind the barracks and another depot, and then that saved me from early harassment from Aleksandar.
Have probe in the wall-in and kill your SCV before it's scouted, and I think then probably I would actually put some pressure to you.
Yeah, you wouldn't
that
have been able to
DT.
get in through the wall, but it would have definitely, like, if I didn't have my engineering bay or academy, I wouldn't have been able to build the comsat or anything like that. So, yeah.
Actually, the problem with DTs in this map was that I was actually facing two Zergs, so I guess I would have to go Corsair DT if I would want to.
Yeah, you
do
probably
any
should have
pressure.
gone Corsair just because of the presence of the number of Zerg, yeah. That's why I went Wraith,
Yeah.
because I knew I could just kill their overlords, which I successfully did, but didn't really matter that much. Because again, I could only barely stay even. I couldn't get ahead because of my poor macro.
I think if anyone had actually followed up, you killed my overlords, I would have been in a rough spot. But because I spent like a good 2 minutes rebuilding my overlords, and then like
Yeah, and then you
up.
put like 60 spore colonies in your natural, so that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm real tired of the fucking wyvern harass, man.
It was pretty good. It worked out.
Like,
everyone hated Wraith, so what you did?
Add another unit that does it even better. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, I got to bail out of here, but it was pretty fun, and hopefully their next Mapcrap will be a little bit less. It'll be in the middle of a little bit less other things that I'm doing, so I can actually participate with a map that's functional. But
yeah,
you know,
I will probably have more free time then too.
Yeah. So if you want to update your submission, obviously, like let me know, and I could try to set up that repo by the end of the week for Mapcrap.
So what I wanted to ask, will next Mapcraps also be melee theme, or?
I don't think they'll have to be, no, but I think I always naturally side with that anyway.
I'm not 100% sure if mine was like very melee-ish, but.
Well, I think you just gave us a little bit more starting structures and units, but otherwise, if everybody was starting off on relatively same footing, then...
Yeah, you obviously didn't because you were outnumbered.
Yeah,
so.
But I just mean like in terms of the starting structures and stuff, I thought it was fine. I don't look at that as like a big issue. Like what I was actually originally planning, had I had time to like get dialogue down and stuff, was probably start the players off in my map with a little bit more stuff too. So I wasn't expecting that to be a... Like, I think maybe some people assumed that it was more stringent than it actually was in terms of a guideline. But where Wyvern graphic comes from. It comes from 5 Nations. There's some units you'd like to see so much, like Gorgoleth's Penance and Chasma Colony. I got to rework Gorgoleth's a little bit on a conceptual basis, but yeah, would be nice to have them. And as far as Flingy entries, 255 will be fine for first, I guess, but I'm almost done with all the hooks for that, so... If you want to just extend it to 255 for now, we can get started using that. But yeah, my feedback for the map, Aleksandar, is that the third being mineral only and being so open to getting destroyed by ground units makes it really, really hard to justify ever taking it. But you can't justify taking the fourth in the middle of the map because it's also really open. So maybe if you put like a double gas or you made it more defensible or something, the fourth would be more justifiable as an actual third base. But the mineral only in its current form feels really, really bad. Not only does it have really poor efficiency, but it's also a mineral only, and it's also super open to get destroyed. So I would definitely recommend reworking the third and fourth, but I thought the mains and nats were okay. Not a whole lot of room for turrets behind the mineral line in the nat, but I don't know that that's a huge issue. Oh, fourth already has double gas? I didn't even see that. I guess I'll open the map to take a look at it. Oh yeah, it does. Well... It's also more open than I thought. Like, the biggest issue is that you're definitely encouraging a lot of... I guess you have okay turret room back here, too. It's just that the tower pits make it a little difficult to path. I would say that you just need to provide probably a bit more security in the entrance to the third, and maybe rework the fourths in terms of where they are actually placed. I mean, they're not even... There's only... It's not really a fourth, because there's only 2 of them and there's 4 players, so... But I think that's fine in theory. It's just like my main concern here looking at this is we definitely completely ignored the middle of the map. I think I used it accidentally when trying to A-move Kian's base, but I didn't even look at it. And then Kian probably used it accidentally while E-moving my base. I don't know if he even looked at it. But otherwise, I don't think the middle of the map was used at all. Part of that is because the only cross-map action was me and Kian, because Aleksandar, you quit at the beginning of the game, pretty much. So Vik had no chance to actually attack you. But it was... Yeah, I would say the middle bases feel a little underwhelming. They feel like you're super open to getting destroyed by air units or drops or anything else, and like even just land A moves. So I don't know. Obviously, we've only played it a few times, so it's really hard to say from that, but it's not sure. Anyway, I got to bail out of here, so hopefully if you guys have other feedback for Aleksandar, please put it in the Mapcrap channel.
Hey, before you go, campaign crap when?
Oh yeah. So that'll probably be either next month or the month after. It'll definitely be this year, but I don't know how soon it will be. Like, I want to get more extenders done so that we can have more. Like, I want to get the unit extender done, which is the biggest thing, so that we can have unlimited number of unit entries. I want to be able to basically be not so people can use the Hydra game state if they want to as a basis, and then add more units or heroes or whatever they want to do without having to do a lot of unnecessary, ridiculous shit. And also so that I can do the same thing and have access to that sort of thing. So that's the biggest deal. But ultimately, I don't really know when that will be. And since I'm kind of like, it's not a requirement, it's not a hard limit that we actually absolutely have to have that functionality, but it would be nice. And so when we have more information as to how long that will be, like if we find out it's actually going to take us like 6 months to make that, obviously we'll do campaign crap sooner. But if it's like, oh yeah, we can do it in 2 months, then we'll probably wait until that's more or less fully realized. And we'll also give a decent amount of development time to the campaign crap. I was thinking at least a month, maybe longer, for the sake of being able to fully explore some of these new technical delimitations, these new tools, and these improved workspaces, just in case there are some like hard to find bugs that end up happening, and then Icor and I can try to triage those if they do come about. But also so that people can get used to using these new and working within these new environments for the development time of their project. So I think more than a month is probably fair, because only a month to work on a campaign seems pretty I don't know, pretty limiting. I think you'd have to limit your campaign to like 3 maps or something if you wanted to actually get something done. And even then, I mean, obviously I've worked on maps, just single maps, for like 3-4 months in a row. So it's hard to say that just 1 month would be sufficient for a campaign, but we'll talk a bit more about the format and all that stuff when we get to the point where we're floating it. So it'll definitely be this year. It'll definitely be most likely in the next 2 or 3 months. But I'm hoping for sooner rather than later, because it is a fun idea. Just depends on some other tools.
Yeah, and just to imagine you make one map where when you win, it removes everything and then like spawns in the next mission.
Yeah, epic. Why not? So, yeah, I guess that's it. If you guys have no other questions, I'm out of here.
That's it. We have mapped and crap.
Yeah, especially the crap part. I'll see you guys later on. I'm going to do a mod stream later on at some point, so stay tuned for that. But otherwise, bye.